Hi friends, myself Lakshman. Today's date is 5th January 2022 or 2022. Hello, myself Lakshman. Today we are going to discuss the Java new topic that is garbage collection. If unused data, the unused data is called as a garbage. The garbage collection is responsible to collect all the unnecessary data or unused data. Then garbage collection is collect all the unnecessary data. The need of the garbage collection is to destroy the unnecessary or collect the unnecessary data. Garbage collection is a part of JVM. We know that Java in C, the object is created by the programmer with the help of new operator or new keyword, and we create an object and work done with that object and also destroy this object by the programmer in C or C++. But we create an object and done work with the object and we forgot to delete this object, and we also create work done with object, create work done with, create and work done with. At one times it came in a picture to full the memory because we create an object but don't delete that object. That's why once time is came to all the memory is full with the object, because in C or in C C++ language, the programmer is responsible to create and delete an object. But in Java, only the programmer is responsible to create an object, and it is not responsible to destroy the object, but it is responsible to make this object as a part of garbage collection. Then there are 4 ways to make object as a part of garbage collection. Number one, to make a object as a garbage collection in 4 ways. The first way is nullify the reference variable. Understand this nullify reference variable with the one example. Suppose we create a two object, that is student1, a student, and student1, and the reference variable of this is s1 and s2. S1 is the reference variable of student and s2 is the reference variable of student1. Now to make we work done with these two objects, and these two objects is make a part of the garbage collection. Then we simply assign the null keyword to the reference variable. That means we know that s1 and s2 is the reference variable of objects. S1 and s2 is the reference variable of objects student1 and student2. We simply assign the null variable to that reference variable. Then this object is make a part of the garbage collection. We assign the null keyword to the reference variable. That's why it is called as a nullify the reference variable, because we assign the null value to the reference variable. The number two to make an object as a garbage collection, the 2 way is reassign the reference variable. Analyze this analyze this second part with the one example. Suppose also we have two objects, and these objects also have a s1 and s2 is a reference variable. Now in these two, s2 is assigned, s1 is assigned to the s2 variable. It means s1 is also pointed to the s2 objects, and in this case the s1 is reference before s2 equal to s1 statement. S1 is reference to the object student, and s2 is object to refer to the student1 object. But we assign s2 s2 equal to s1. It means s1 is assigned to the s2. It means s1 and s2 is refer to the student1 object. It means the student we don't have any reference variable. If objects don't have any reference variable, then it is make a part of the garbage collection. And third is, we create a object inside a we create object as a local. It means we create object inside a method, then it is make as a garbage collection after the using of method. And fourth one is island in isolation. We know that in thread, the one thread is running in background. That is, this thread is called as a daemon thread, because this thread is running in background position, in background of the programming. This such concept is used by the GC, because we type or execute a program, then automatically the GC is running at the background position. Then we said GC is one example of daemon thread. This is all about the garbage collection in Java. Thank you.